Hello everybody, and welcome to The Glow Up. Before we get into this episode of The Glow Up, if you will, I want to start with a disclaimer stating that if you're looking for a glow up series that's predominantly about changing physical appearance or anything like that, that's not what you're going to find here. So you are welcome to click away if you want, if you're looking for that, and I wish you best of luck, but here, that's not really what I want to be representing, nor is it something that I think will actually be useful for myself. My glow up, I want it to be much more a mental and general satisfaction with existing, because I've been at a blockage there. My goals, I have like a couple notes just from me like trying to work out the areas of my life that I want to alter a little, and also like the core issues and stuff. So I think this episode will probably predominantly outline those sorts of things, and then we'll get into like the specific categories and my game plan with those a little further into the series. So welcome again. This type of video might bring in some people that are not normally following me. So hi, my name is Denjamin. I am traditionally a pop musician, but I also have been making lifestyle content and music content on YouTube. So if you like that, feel free to stick around. If not, totally cool, whatever. My core goals for this is to literally just like feel better, be more present, feel more grounded in life, and feel more light and clutter free. That's basically it. Like, I just have been feeling like quite bogged down, and I'm not 100% sure what the actual root cause of that is, but I just feel like, yeah, very heavy, I guess. And I feel like I'm not super present in my day-to-day life right now, and it has been like a year of lockdown, so that might be a part of it. I don't feel grounded at all. Like, I feel like I'm just bouncing off of the walls energetically all of the time. Like, I feel like I am floating, but like not in a good way, if that makes sense. And yeah, the clutter mostly refers to my environment. A lot of the things in my environment are like objectively not bad. They're things that I use and need, but there's some things that I really have just been holding on to for no reason, and there's also a bunch of like digital clutter, that kind of thing, that I'm just like aiming to minimize in my life because I feel like it is affecting me. With that, we're gonna go to the things that I've noticed are like blocks between like my goals that I've noticed anyway so far. I feel like I'm going to discover several more blocks into what is affecting me, but these are the ones that I've like noticed. The first one is that my attention feels really split a lot of the time in a lot of different ways, and I can't harness it and then use it when I want to on a specific thing. Even if it's a task that I want to do, I find it really hard to actually end up completing that task, and then I procrastinate doing that task that I want to do with other tasks that are like easy or things that are just like distracting. Like, I will scroll on TikTok for a couple hours instead of editing a music thing, just because it's like the easiest course, like the path of least resistance for my brain and stuff. So that's like concerning. Along with that, I think just like social media in general is taking up a lot of my time and energy and making it really easy for me to avoid like feeling the feelings I need to feel and doing the things that I ultimately need to do. So that's a big one. I've been burying a lot of feelings lately, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Like, I mean, I don't know if this is TMI, but that's factual. Just burying feelings, which, like, you know, whatever. I'm not quite sure what's causing that, but that's something I've noticed that I'm doing. There's a lack of boredom. I remember when I was like younger and I just like felt bored sometimes, and it was like good, because after I felt bored I would then do something productive or like something like new and creative and different. And I feel like I'm not ever bored these days, and so when I'm like unhappy with like what I've accomplished in a certain amount of time, or I just am like not feeling interested in doing any of the things that I like could do, I just find ways to distract myself from feeling like that with like whatever means is the most efficient or available at that time. I spend a lot of time just like watching YouTube, watching Netflix, that kind of thing. And I would like to move away from that, because I remember when I was bored, I would do really cool things afterwards, and I would write really good music afterwards, or I'd like just be more settled in my thoughts and my being, which I'm not currently. Like, your girl, I've kind of lost myself a little over the past couple years, so I'm trying to figure that out. My health choices lately have like not been the best, I will not lie to you. Like, your girl's like not eating super well. Is skipping on water way more often than I used to, like those kinds of things, and that's something else I really want to correct with myself. I think part of these like blocks along with that are related to like my age and my place in the world and figuring that out. Your girl's almost 23. I'm a very young person. I have officially been released out of all of the tutorial phases of life, and I still have like no idea what I'm actually doing. So I do think that's like a big contributor to all of these feelings, and figuring that out will be a fairly large help, I believe. In general, I'm just like less content with life than I would like to be, so I'm trying to figure that out. Altering my environment in a way that suits me a little better. My room is the same, the one that I'm sitting in right now, that I've been living in for a couple months. It's my well, not my childhood, it's like my teenage bedroom. We moved here when I was 14 or 15, like the specific house, and my parents have had it for 8 or 9 years, and my room has not changed since we got that. So I'm trying to figure out ways to like make my environment feel more suited to me now, without like breaking the bank and buying all new furniture and stuff, because I don't think that's necessary, and I don't really think that's the issue at hand. But like having my environment be more reflective of me, I think might make me feel a little better, especially since I like spend a lot of my time in here doing work and stuff. I want to work on like some spiritual development. I feel like I was doing a pretty good job with that even 2 or 3 years ago, and then I just like fell off of developing myself spiritually. That's gonna mean something different for everybody. I'm also not 100% sure what I'm expecting to do with that, but that's that. And then the last one is just like finding hobbies that are a little less digital, I think. And I say that because I just feel like all of my hobbies are, well, not all of them, but like literally pretty much all of them except for like acoustically writing music, because most of my writing is done on a computer, and knitting, all of my hobbies are online in some way, shape, or form, which is fine, but I just feel like I'm spending my entire existence focusing on that kind of stuff when I could be focusing on like me as a person, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna be doing that. I have a couple categories. First, I'm thinking of my relationship with technology and how to like improve that for my betterment. Again, my environment. I'm thinking of looking at ways to grow a little more mentally. I know that's not something you can like force or control per se, but like investigating into growing that might help. Health and wellness will be a big focus. Like I miss like being active, and it's one of those things that you like feel really good about when you're doing it, or not when you do it, like after you've like built a very consistent habit of being active. But convincing yourself to get back on the active train and being consistent with it to like see the results of like feeling better. What I mean when I say results, I mean like feeling better. That's like hard to convince myself to do, and I've been, you know, because it sucks low-key sometimes working out. So I'm looking at finding different ways to incorporate working out or like being physically active into my life that's like COVID safe. Hobbies, like I mentioned, trying to find some new hobbies and things to do that are not online. And then again, like a big focus on like emotional processing and spending more time dealing with those instead of burying them, I think will be a big factor. So yeah, if you're interested in sticking around for this, like let me know down below. And I'm excited anyway. This like series honestly is for me to see my growth and development. I've been wanting to document it because most of the glow up things that I see online are very much so about physical appearance and like changing your physical being and stuff, and there's not really a focus on like actually being happy. It's just like a focus on oh well, now I look like this instead of that, so I'm happier with it. But I'm like, are you? You know what I mean? You might be. Like, I don't know. I can't like confirm or deny. But I feel like for me, if I was to do a physical glow up like that, it would end up just like causing me more mental harm than it would be worth it for the physical gains, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just feel like it wouldn't really be like the most beneficial for me, so that's what I'm not doing. That's all. So thanks for watching this. I will be back fairly soon with the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Yeah. Right, thanks for watching if you made it this far. My name is Denjamin. Again, on this channel, like I said previously, I upload acoustic covers, original music, and also lifestyle content. Seems to be the main focus right now. So yeah, if you're enjoying yourself, feel free to stick around. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!